Have you ever noticed that life seems to echo your thoughts, as if the universe is listening to your private inner world and painting it onto the canvas of your outer world? What if I told you this isn't just coincidence or mystical fluff, but a precise spiritual law? One that Neville Goddard returned to time and again. The world is a mirror, and it reflects your own inner state of consciousness. In this video, we're going to explore one of Neville's most profound truths. It's not just theory, it's the architecture of your experience, the blueprint of your reality, and once you understand it, you'll never see life the same way again. So take a breath, lean in, and prepare to meet yourself, not just in the mirror on the wall, but in the mirror that is your entire world. Neville didn't speak in metaphors to sound poetic. When he said, "The world is yourself pushed out," he meant it quite literally. Everything you experience, from joy to betrayal, abundance to lack, is a reflection of your state of being. Just like a mirror doesn't lie, the world shows you who you truly believe you are, beneath the surface. That's both the discomfort and the freedom. You're not reacting to life. Life is reacting to you. Whether or not you consider yourself a conscious creator, you're always manifesting. When you dwell in fear, life shows you reasons to fear. When you expect rejection, you meet those who confirm it. When you harbor guilt, the world sends mirrors to reflect it. But this isn't punishment, it's precision. The mirror doesn't reflect what you want, it reflects what you are. That's why Neville emphasized feeling over-wishing. You don't manifest what you hope for, you manifest your dominant state of consciousness. This flips the entire victim story on its head. We've been taught that we're at the mercy of life, that bad luck happens, that circumstances just unfold. But if the world is a mirror, then even the painful experiences are rich with meaning. They're mirrors of our inner assumptions. If someone disrespects you, ask, where am I not respecting myself? If you're ignored, ask, where do I not feel worthy of attention? If you feel stuck, ask, where have I settled for stagnation within? This isn't about blame, it's about authorship. You are not guilty, you are powerful. The mirror responds to your state of being, not your words. You can affirm all day, I am abundant. But if your emotional core still vibrates with fear or scarcity, the mirror will reflect that. Neville taught us that feeling is the secret. It's the inner emotional atmosphere, not external declarations, that sets the tone of what life reflects back to you. To change your reality, you don't need to change the mirror. You simply shift the inner state and the outer world must follow. It's law. Think of your relationships as mirrors with legs. They reflect how you see yourself, especially the parts you're not fully conscious of. Attract emotionally unavailable people? Perhaps you fear intimacy. Overgive and get nothing in return? Maybe you feel you must earn love to deserve it. Neville said, change your conception of yourself, because the people in your life can't help but reflect that conception back to you. When you change your self-concept, the cast of characters in your life shifts. Old roles dissolve. New reflections appear. And here's the key, stop arguing with the mirror. If your reflection looks tired, you don't scold the glass, you rest. But in life, we try to fight, fix, and manipulate the outer world while ignoring the source, the inner state. Neville reminds us, don't beg the mirror to smile, be the smile. Don't demand the world change, become the change. Instead of forcing outcomes, become the version of yourself that would naturally attract those outcomes. Embody what you desire. Don't chase peace, live from it. Don't demand respect, be it. One of Neville's most radical teachings was revision. Not only does the mirror reflect your present state, but your past, too, can be reshaped in consciousness. If a memory haunts you, revise it, close your eyes, rewrite it in imagination. Feel the new scene as if it were real. Why? Because memory lives in the same mirror, and when you revise it, you change the vibration of the present. The world doesn't need your wounds, it needs your wholeness. Revision is not denial, it's creation. You are rewriting the code that the mirror reflects. Neville's living in the end technique is also deeply connected to the mirror principle. You assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, even when nothing around you has changed. That takes faith. Why? Because the mirror has a delay. You might shift your state today, and for a while the world still reflects your old beliefs. That's not failure, that's lag. Don't let the delay discourage you. Keep dwelling in the new state. Persist, not in force, but in faith. The mirror must yield, the reflection has no choice. Life must reflect the new inner blueprint. And perhaps the most beautiful truth of all, the mirror is a mercy. Because even when you're unaware, the world continues to show you where your consciousness resides, the difficult people, the repeating patterns, the emotional triggers, all messengers. Life is always revealing you to yourself. There is no judgment in the mirror, only reflection. It doesn't punish, it teaches. Your discomfort is an invitation. Your frustration is feedback. Your world is a loving, unflinching teacher, always asking, do you like what you see? And if not, change the inner and the outer must follow. Neville's most radical statement may also be the most liberating. There is no one to change but self. Not because others don't exist, but because they exist in your world, which is your consciousness made visible. When you change your self-concept, your world morphs to match it. You don't have to wait for someone else to shift. You shift and the mirror shifts with you. That's sovereignty. That's divine authorship. So the next time something in life triggers you, pause, don't react, look into the mirror. Ask, what in me is being shown here? Not to shame yourself, but to reclaim yourself, because once you master the mirror, you master your world. And what you once saw as chaos, you now see as clarity. Your life is speaking. Are you ready to listen?